Hello boys, my name is Yoshi. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors. In the last video, I'll just show what happened. I showed pretty much in two parts a full guide on how to do the My Fairy system, a system exclusive to Editive Edition, by the way. But an important thing I wanted to show is, for the first time ever, yes, we got absolutely every single skill. I mostly just focused on the rainbow ones, and I figured the other ones would come naturally after that, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. We got all of the skills filled in, which is a requirement for 100%, and the way you do this, in case anybody is still confused, you have to get the fairy to 99 first, typically, but you also want your skills as strong as possible, and then you have to keep refreshing it, which lets you basically change these personalities around, and you need to change them to be specific personalities. That's how you get the skills, and the way you check them is, if you go into one that isn't locked, it'll show you in red which skills you need and which places they need to replace. Other than that, yeah, we got all of the skills done, which is one of the requirements for 100%. However, during one of the challenge segments, I kind of ignored a specific battle series. And I'm, of course, talking about the giant Cucco. I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, trying to level this up, do some drawn stuff, and I think I'm just gonna finish this now. I don't want to waste time anymore. I'll come back later to show that he's 255, but I'm not gonna waste a lot of time going into this. So we're just gonna go right in and start with Giant Battle Level 2. I'm probably gonna lose, honestly, but thankfully it's not that hard to play with this character. He doesn't have many attacks. All he really does is pet and do a super attack, and that's about it. What in the world? Okay. This can be a bit tricky to deal with, though. Because, of course, probably the biggest thing is, normally we are able to hit the weak points on all of our characters. Normally we're able to hit all these weak points on all the mobs, but because we aren't doing that now, it's a bit trickier. This special, by the way, should usually be saved when you're about to avoid taking a lot of damage. Pretty cool, we got some special here. We'll just go through this as fast as we can. There's not really a good way to speedrun this, unfortunately. The only way to make it go faster is to have a lot. But with the right setup, you can survive. The way you're supposed to get base size is, you have to first attack with, oh, Manhandle is the worst enemy, by the way. Don't even ask me. Alright. Ooh. Don't want this to get off stuff. Manhandle is the single worst foe, let me tell you. Alright, let's just finish this fairy off. We get a full heal from this. Go back. Honestly, I don't need to show these missions more than once. These are basically the same missions, just with a different character. I should use my special there, and I didn't even face it the right way. Whoops. Manhandle is the single worst to deal with, although apparently he get stun locked by this. So each of the bosses has a different way you have to deal with it. Some are worse than others. I think Goma's actually straight up the worst boss for to deal with. I have to run now and find some health. Oh, we have focus magic. I'm gonna save that as the last ditch effort. That does grant us a little bit of an immunity, so we're gonna probably use that. Okay, we got the last. Oh, there's that last order horde just pretty much came right to us. Yeah, okay, I think Goma's the most annoying. Can't be knocked down as easily. He has multiple AoE attacks. Okay, we got him. These bosses are still coming in. Oh, now we have to. Oh yeah, now we have to finish like the final boss, which is this Lord all the way down here. I think this is what I want to use my focus magic on, probably. Let's just do it. Down. Not quite. We at least knocked him down. Oh wait, we don't want to knock a prison down, right? Because when he gets knocked down, he'll be become like a serpent for a bit. Oh, we actually got it. Alright, cool, alright. I don't care if we didn't get golden, we at least won the battle, that's what matters. I don't need to show myself getting golden for all these battles, because these are basically the same battles, literally the same battles as before. The only difference is different opponent. And for this one, we would have to take less damage for this to work. But we can take as long as we want. For Ganon, we would have a lot more to worry about. But we already did the Ganon one. And by the way, this character is only, I think, available in Definitive, or... Actually, I think it was in... Maybe introduced in Hyrule Warriors Legend and onward. Also, yeah, now we get the Fairy Circle medal for learning every type of fairy skill. So, yeah, that is a requirement, since that is a medal. Oh, I just realized, because we didn't golden that, we don't move on. I'm actually just gonna be right back while I get this done, then. Alright, it took me a few tries, but I finally did Giant Bell Wall 2, and I think I am finally getting the hang of this boss, or, like, using this boss. I'm just gonna try and get the remaining ones golden, because I only just now noticed you need to get A rank on all of these in order to even unlock the next battle. So we're gonna move on with Giant Bell Wall 3, which is the same thing, but now there's more bosses. I've sort of kind of gotten an idea what to do now. I also kind of lied about the segment. Set up correctly, Manhandle is actually the easiest boss with this particular character because you can stun lock him infinitely, very easily. Anyway, the only problem is Manhandle himself does do a lot of damage if you cannot survive his attack. By the way, I'm not going to waste too much time going through the battles. If I can at least do each only one at a time, that'll be good. Anyways, okay, I do not these enemies are going in, so I'm going to have to run away. The big problem with this battle is you have to run away a lot when you try to get stuff done. I'm just gonna reset that. I had to do that a lot, by the way, off camera, a lot. I had to reset the battles a lot. Because you don't want to start with damage right off the bat. You want to try to get as little damage on you as you can. Of course, it's not guaranteed that will happen. And of course, you get more damage that happens based off of your level, so I guess you can make this easier with your level. We don't need to wait that long, do we? Just gonna do this somewhat slowly. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this battle or not. I don't want to go for that move first. That's an annoying one. I want to find one that has a bend handle and stun lock it down first. As for leveling before the different battles, I honestly don't know. If you're wondering, yes, there is no timer on these anymore. There used to be, and now there isn't anymore. By the way, Ardrock can be stunned just as easily as Manhandle. The only difference is he has a small chance he can break out if you're not perfect with your lock. Anyways, I'm gonna probably just focus on defeating these particular bosses first, even if they aren't the Lord of the Herd, because that's probably the easiest way of doing this. For those of you who don't know how it works, is he only has two basic attacks. The basic attack is just a right attack that doesn't stun lock bosses. This one does stun lock bosses, but in exchange we don't do a lot. I just also forgot to mention, it does not have an easy way to stun lock bosses like the other characters. Ganon actually had ways, like special abilities that you would use, which are actually similar to his attacks that he gets from those monsters. And you would actually have to use them typically to reveal weak points and then destroy the monsters that way, and it's way easier to deal with, but here you cannot do that. So you kind of just are left in kind of a mixed scenario where you have to just kind of decide what to do. Then you have these other things to deal with, like scaring in the way, or other times random monsters will appear out of nowhere. I haven't gone this far to use this quickly. I'm actually just gonna magic this back down right now, even though I probably shouldn't. You always survive at 1 HP anyway when you take this, so even if you, what I want to do is actually probably just focus all my damage now on Lord of the Horde here. Alright, full heal at least. Cucco is the next hardest boss to stun lock. He has easy ways to interrupt his attacks, but you kind of have to do a mixed strategy with him where you first attack a little bit and then you do other stuff. Although, in exchange, he doesn't really do that much damage. If you're wondering what the specials are used for, by the way, you want to save those for when you know that you're absolutely going to take a ton of damage, although a lot of it is on the player to predict when to do that. I'm not going to go for is, obviously, because we just need to take out the Lords of the Horde to finish the battle. That is what I'm going to focus on. By the way, the only way to make this easier on getting the golden medal is to just do the other stuff. But I think I'm just going to show these battles once so I can get other stuff. And then I'll probably gold them off screen, and then I will come back to this later. And then the finale for this will be the last battle, probably when I get more hit points from getting stuff, because we do have to still get this character to 255 as well. Although I think you can do this as early as 2. It's this, so I don't take damage from the dongle here. Lots of dodging you have to do in these. Get rid of those stronger enemies around here. Oh great, I did not want him to jump. Honestly, I don't really, if I don't get the no damage on the first try, I think I'm just gonna do all the remaining missions and be fine. Thankfully, we only have a few missions to do here, and then we'll be done with this. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, I think now I definitely want to take out the Great Fairy if I want to get that full heal. Actually, maybe I should take out this R-drop before it gets healed. One less boss to worry about then. Got him. If they're trying to advance, they are doing so very, very slowly. Oh, are you kidding me? I hate... This camera can sometimes just be very awkward to control, man. It's not even going for the right... Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that mean, fine. I'll target you first, just so that the target stops going bonkers. But I need to take out this fairy otherwise so I can... Okay, mate. Probably gonna have to special again. Run. Almost. By the way, you don't have to worry too much initially about the setup. The only problem is if your character is at minor health, and I'm gonna probably have to magic gear. There's like hardly anything left. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in these later parts, the enemies will try to rendezvous with each other too long. So I think that's a sign that I might not be able to do this battle yet. I would be able to... Got him. Hey, goodness, finally. Alright, I'm gonna take this bit down next, because it's the manhandler. We can stun lock it by running it around, and Prison won't get nearby. Didn't even notice there was a manhandle there. Good thing I did that, because I think I was about to take damage last. Right, this Goma is literally in the worst spot possible. Trying to get this defeated. Just finish it off. If I can get more healing, I should be fine. I'm gonna actually probably just kite them for a bit. Since we don't have much HP to find here, we'll go to the back instead. Probably the best thing about these battles is, on the other side, is there's not as strict of a time requirement, so you can just take as long as you want. You can still be fine. And for just doing it normally, as long as you have a lot of healing and then play it safe mostly. Well, these baby prison are probably going to be more annoying than the prison itself. These guys are very close together. I'm probably just going to have to do a little bit of damage to that lord and then run until he gets back up. He also has his friends that are chasing me around as well. And they could stay on the moon for a long time. Okay, it's finally done. Oh yeah, and his foot, that does a surprising amount of damage. Okay, I think I'm just gonna deal with him the normal way. Just we wait for him to get back on his feet, then quickly attack him back down. And I'm saving my focus magic probably for the last part. Now I have to go back and find health. There's probably no point to being the Dark Seas over there. I think those are probably too strong. No HP there. This is where we might get sad. If I do fast, I'm not gonna replay this for a bit. This is just a test to see how it is. Because you obviously get more defense as you level up. So, depending on what happens, I might need to do something a bit different. But I think my idea is somehow get to Survivor Battle level 4, then I can just death loop on that a bunch, but still kill some opponents, and that'll give me some good stuff. I'm just gonna knock these guys down. Probably. I know this seems more dangerous to do this way, but I think it's easier. So we'll basically just chillax until one of them gets up. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Then, oh, you play me. Did the thing anyway. I'm just gonna magic focus Faded now. Really have no other choice. I'm just gonna focus magic and drain as much of this guy's health as we can. Also kill some enemies around to get the build. Put yourself in the future set up, use focus magic to just deal with this boss, because it is so annoying with all of its groupings and stuff. Now I need to find some HP. Now that that's done, I am probably just gonna have to hope that it drops from an enemy or crash again. Oh great, now we have Ganon. I'm probably not gonna even make it through this. think I've literally exhausted all the HP pools in the game now. Yeah, I think right now our situation is I think we have to defeat monsters and hope for random drops to appear, maybe. Even that's not necessarily safe, because all I have to do is hit me once. That's Ideally, you want to take as little damage as possible, obviously, in these, but when you're under lulled, it won't be as easily. Oh, there is some fast left. I thought I removed all of them. Alright. Grab this and probably just focus on the Lord of the Horde, honestly. There's no point in not doing it. What do I even do with Ganon? This is actually my first time fighting this boss using Cucco, so I don't know if Ganon is set up or not. Typically, if I can use specials on it to do guaranteed damage, I can blow those, use a few attacks, then immediately mash a button to knock everyone down again. Then maybe look for specials in the grass instead. By the way, this is how you defeat normal monsters. It's not actually that bad. That's what the basic attack is most useful for, actually. Let's not take that guaranteed damage. Instead, let's move away a bit. Yeah, this is way more risky. Also, I'm probably not ready for Survival Battle Level 3. Especially if I take that damage and that damage. I had no clue where those guys were. So I'm focusing on trying to get either specials or other stuff. Oh, I just naturally got... Oh, yeah, that's right. I get that a bit different. So we should build up our special by attacking one of these guys. I didn't even know that I was doing that. And then just use my specials on Ganon. And if we could somehow get a focus magic, then we'll just use that to take him out. No, I don't have enough power for focus magic yet. Now the gigs is just like before, we only have to defeat the Lord of Horde to win. The problem is the time to do it is the problem. There's so many other minions still left around from before. So even just like past them successfully is gonna be a tricky part. I think I'm gonna have to just stay here now. And there's more bosses to worry about now. I need to be very quick with my special use, because Ganon has a very, very fast knockout. One of the fastest in the whole game, actually. Okay, we actually got Focus Badger. Alright, we've won. That was very intimidating, but it looks like Focus Magic is going to give us the win. Taking out that final insta battle, and now we just have Survival Battle Level 3 to do. If for some reason I have to redo this, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and just take out each boss one at a time and not even defeat the Lord's Lord until the very end. And I may even focus on the prison one first, who knows. Because the lesser bosses are around, the easier it is. Sure, the battle will take minutes, but we only need to not take too much damage, so if we can do that, we can do a lot of other stuff. Oh, we need to get rid of Gate Guardians. Guardians Gate as... If you wonder why I'm doing this now, it's because I want to get this out of the way. I might honestly focus on it. Yeah, okay, we didn't gold that, but that's fine. Let's just play this and see what happens. If I don't get this in stride, I'm probably gonna mull it after that. I just want to at least show it off, though. Actually, what do we even have to do? Oh, we have to defeat all the assassins. The super opponents. Yeah, we should probably just defeat everything there. This enemy. I guess we should probably just defeat all the enemies first. Yeah, okay, well, it looks like this battle's gonna be a lot more simpler than the rank, so we just have to take out the enemies that are not the strong ones first, and then kind of just stun lock this boss by moving him around. As for the level I'm going for, I honestly don't know. I'll probably figure it out as I go on. Not a lot of people know how to farm experience with these militaries, because, well, you usually don't think you would ever want to get them to 255, but there are actually a lot of reasons to do it. Because it makes the final mission a lot safer, and also makes it so you don't take 50 zillion damage. So it goes from being super hard to being only somewhat hard, or even easier, depending on the segment you go for. But yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm doing here. We're gonna defeat all the other enemies, then defeat the boss, then move on to the next guys. So now we're gonna take out this assassin. Oh, he dodged, did I attack? Okay, I could do that, alright. Make sure they don't get into my back. Before, we just had to defeat the slightly stronger enemies. Okay, let's get this entrance, sorry. Oh, I didn't even see all these things. Let's defeat them. Just... I don't really care about the timer, just focusing on the materials instead. Okay. Not want to put that up right away, though. You could probably do this without taking out all the troops, but do this. Okay, easier. special so I won't take damage from Gano's attack there. Ooh. And there's even more enemies. I forgot, this is a timed battle, sort of. Did it take too long to take out the first secession fan? Then you get reinforcements that you have to deal with. I can't even focus on it anymore. I have to retreat and start dealing with our enemies now. Oh, here I am. So you have to defeat these first, probably. I don't care too much about the time of the video, because my other ones ended up being a bit shorter, so this will make up for that, probably. Alright, for sure I think we want to deal with planets. If we can, we'll try to defeat them first. Oh, right, they went away because, first, they're dividers, so they divide when they attack. Oh wait, oh yeah, I forgot. These enemies that were defeated right here, the Dark Lanas, I think these are what actually give you the most experience in this mode. It's kind of similar to the other mode. It's kind of funny because you'd think, oh, there's big giant bosses, we should probably take those out first. But I just finished off, so thinking about that. I'm just gonna focus edge these down. That's probably easier than doing nothing. It's probably the best time to use it anyway. Oh yeah, okay, definitely. Look at all the planets using this. I'm gonna make sure they all. Of course, this is only the first of that. There's gonna be more coming. This is literally the same battle. So I'm just gonna put this knock them back and then retreat. This is just like the other battle. We don't actually lose unless we get to one elf and then take damage. It's always the way this game has worked. I do not. There is not many healing in this area at all. Yeah, what I meant to say was there isn't much to heal from in this area at all. I guess that's why they call it a survival. Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, wait, it's a survival battle, so we're not gonna get healed. So he should, because we lost so much HP just doing this. And it took so long. The races are all going on now. Attack as well. I guess the main thing I wanted to do was a lot of extra soldiers first. We need to find more experience we can. I might stop. I'm not wait too long. Yeah, knew that was gonna happen. We'll go for the fast strategy this time. Maybe we should just focus on the giant boss first. Anyway, I kind of like, I think we're not gonna do this right away because we probably don't have the stamina for it on this territory right now. I have no idea how we will. So, okay, we defeated the enemy we were looking for. I'll just focus on this. I think I should just try to get that as soon as possible while still trying to play it somewhat safe. I will probably definitely focus on the Dark Boss this time. I think they just deal too much damage to not be ignored. Alright. I just realized, I think right now the only way to heal is to level up. Okay, okay. Never mind, it's only the heart transport that heals you. It's not even by that much, okay? I'm slowly starting to remember what to deal with, and I also realize the survival battles, even with max HP setup, are actually very awful for Lupo, simply because he doesn't have nearly as much HP. So you have to use a lot more specials to get through them. Themselves are not really that easy to deal with anymore. I think you want to attack him so you're always on his right side, so that he doesn't like attack when you get that's up. Yeah, that's some more damage there. Honestly, the reason why I'm doing this again is just, well, one, to keep the experience, and also that if I just retreat, I don't keep my experience. Well, I meant if I just restart, I don't keep my experience, but if I let get taken out, then I do keep the experience. Okay, cool. Just in time. I'm gonna honestly just focus first. This gives me a little bit of time to damage him while we wait for our friends to go anyway. And once the start line start cut over, we'll probably retreat. Try to bait them all into a special corner, or even better, I might just actually for that. Let's focus the recon. So we don't do anything, right? So we get 1, 2. Sorry, just yeah. Okay. You know what? There's no point. We know now that we definitely don't have enough power for this, but Honestly, I'm a successful. I'm okay with doing at least one of these. I just needed to make sure that I was not missing anything. But we'll be focusing on normal stuff in the next part. So until then, see you guys later. Bye.